Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those of you who don't know what the hell you are yet. Hopalong PR here. We are back, and we are going to the class trial. Gonna see who killed who. Although we already know that, Ultimate Soldier's dead. Coda's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together. Are you jealous? Or are you making up some sort of creepy fantasy for yourself? Stop talking and brace yourselves. You'll be here any second. Any second. Show up any second. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself, but... stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. The 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
I think Monica was waiting for Kyoko to come out.
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. Yeah. Or what? Jesus. Did I scare you?
Come on.
Demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? Got all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
Waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start until everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? No one is here. I've been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. You're waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay. I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. It's me you're waiting for. I'm here. We heard that voice, we'll spin around to look. I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive? No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. We're gonna fight. Do it at the class trial. Need to save some fun for later, right? Is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
Made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? So selfish, so spoiled. Whatever she was doing with the intent to make sure that at least Makoto would get something from her, what she found. Kyoko. Oh, he didn't die. Of course I didn't die. God, I'm happy you're okay. Perhaps that's not necessarily a good thing for us. That's right. Now we gotta deal with the ghost. Told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen if we take too long. Be happy when this trial's over. One after another, everyone pulled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I had to ask you, have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you, sir? I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. Second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so they're able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then when did you find out? Just now. Finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. Took some time to go over the crime scene first. Can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you're late.
However,
Sorry if I kept you all waiting. You're on the second floor of the dorms? That's what the key you found goes to? Actually, be precise, not
in
quite.
other words,
Use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
just a second.
Hey, what are you doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over the details after we've gone through the trial. Okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. This is probably the single most crucial moment for me so far. For her? Strange way to put it. Class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would I say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Probably not. You probably... yeah, you know. She did it. This time, clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears. The dread began to consume me once again. Can't imagine getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. In a measurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. Dazzling light penetrated the depths of my eyes. It wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It's a blinding light of despair. What the fuck? That color. Why?
Chills!
Oh. It kind of hurts to look at. Turn it open for the 5th time. Deadly judgment. Deadly. Yeah. Yep. Oh, how funny it is to see how many of those people are gone. Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh, I actually had enough. Cool. Okay, so let us begin this trial. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so might be a little rusty.
Begin with a basic if you
Yes.
can figure in Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
Mhm.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified
We already know
victim
who.
is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's
Yep.
a ghost.
It's not a ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Are you sure about that?
So I just have to prove, then let's compare Kyoko's
Yes.
traits.
Her traits?
Kyoko's gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the
Oh.
mystery. I'm sure of it.
In
No.
that case, I think it would be
She
helpful
found-
if someone
we found
explained
out.
why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In
Yes.
fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Okay.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it,
Mm-hmm.
the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced.
Yashiro,
The ghost is
just
just trying to fool us all.
hey, Sakura. I mean, not Sakura. Kyoko, can you go over there and bitch slap him, please? That would just be probably the best use of your time. Just make sure that he gets it. Tattooed on the right hand. Probably it.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Yes.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got
Yes.
burnt up in the explosion.
No.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This
Okay.
entire discussion is idiotic.
Yes, it is, Byakuya. I agree. Okay, I saw where I needed to do.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Speed up.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was
Come
wearing
on,
gloves
give it.
before the explosion.
Let me shoot at
Well,
you.
yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Shoot!
All right, there we go. Fake nails were the. That was my bad. Jump to a conclusion too quickly.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
Because that would be fucking
Whoever it was, they
tormentous.
were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails.
That
Don't you
would be
think?
weird.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? You're complicated like that.
Nope.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake
convenient.
nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Can't believe we had to
Should have been
explain that.
obvious since she's standing right here.
Yeah, thank you,
Okay,
Byakuya.
so then, Who's the...
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Yeah. What's her nuts? 16th student. All right, looks like I'm stealing an answer here.
Really is still alive. Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Huh. Hold on, this is gonna take me a bit.
If we can't identify the...
All right, we got it.
No, it's wrong.
After I thought about it, just like, can I identify tattoos? Yes, you can.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
Uh-huh.
Ryan will die a cruel and unusual death.
Relax.
Unusual death. This I gotta see.
Aren't those all the
Ignore them,
executions?
Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
That seems pretty cruel and unusual.
The key to figuring is the tattoo on...
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Design's pretty strange,
And it looks
huh?
like a
Her
little
master
wolf
must
puppy.
have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously?
wow.
Really did something that humiliating?
No.
That's not it. The identity of the victim.
Oh, really?
Yep. We have. Is this it? Nope. I think this is it.
I got it!
Yep. There we go.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group.
And they had to get
Mukuro
tattoos to
Kusaba
be a part of the
belonged
Corps.
to.
Okay.
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
There's a wolf. Oh, are you, no. Okay, I will say that this is better than Danganronpa 2's. I ignore that silence. I was expecting that to take
Fenrir is
longer.
A wolf.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf.
That eats Thor.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man.
Which,
After all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo.
yeah, that is odd. That is the first time she showed that.
Exactly. The body we found
Book
had a
aspect.
tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged. So it must have what?
Yep.
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind
Nope.
this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you
Yep.
saying the mastermind
No.
is dead?
He never said that.
Have a cool last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean,
But very important
maybe
pawn.
the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Yeah. Say, she's the ultimate soldier.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was,
And again, she
if
follows,
I remember correctly,
you know,
that other
Monokuma.
information came from
and by association,
Kyoko.
someone
That's
else.
What you told Makoto, right?
It's pretty good sign of despair.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Or purposely
Who was she?
misinformed.
Who? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more details.
So
Usually.
you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which
Pretty
would mean
much.
she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Maybe she was doing
Who's
things
the
in the
real
background.
mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No.
The headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that?
Yes.
We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
I misinformed
Okay,
him.
We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
Are you sure?
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But no matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have
Good for you.
officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now
Thank you,
then,
Monokuma.
just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
If you would,
The
Monokuma.
reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that
Thank
point
you.
straight into
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Yeah.
One of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
Wishful thinking.
There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
I think we know who it is.
Did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold
Kyoko.
of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects. I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence
Points to me.
I got it!
I was just throwing people who aren't even around anymore.
Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to
Yep.
explain.
So
Just
she was
after
really
nighttime
MIA.
last night,
Whatever
I
she
went
was
to the
doing.
garden, so at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole
And they
time
did a
we
pretty
were
good job,
very
I'd say.
careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis.
Yep.
The
And
only ones without
I don't think it's looking
alibis.
pretty good for
Are
Kyoko.
me and Makoto.
Exactly so.
So I expect this out of me and Kyoko. Can't understand. It's not to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Do you
Thinking
now?
of raising an objection.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure.
So
the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the
9
body
o'clock.
first was Toko, right?
So,
I got it!
hooray!
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m.
It's actually nice having
since
things
that's when
go
Toko went to
smoothly.
get the pickaxe.
I don't have to, pull my hair out trying to get answers to work. And at the gym, that was before 9 o'clock, so probably 9 o'clock on the dot now. The pickaxe, yeah.
He's right.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Or we
For
can
me,
do a little more.
I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? Oh,
That was
yeah.
around
Right
7:30.
around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Hooray!
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m.
That's
you
still a
don't
time
have an
frame
alibi.
that's narrowed. I can set to prove that the murder didn't happen at time. So this is where the tarp comes into play, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna just shoot everything with everything. That's how I'll just take the good old American
We've
approach.
established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Just light him up.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
You think?
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Something took place in the garden, right? Something happens there. Yep.
We've
Sprinklers go
established
off.
a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 and 9 o'clock in the...
And Makoto doesn't have an out.
Yeah,
Come
from
on.
10 o'clock to 7:30.
Said that. Oh, that's not it.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for them. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Really? Really? You're gonna go for that one? All right. No, fine. Fuck it. We'll roll with it.
The murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30,
would have been drenched.
then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Do you now?
The body was wet.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
That was only
Wrong?
after.
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet?
What?
How dare you spew such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Just beautiful reaction. Just sidestep it
Denying the
completely.
sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
I feel it. Yeah, she is fucking weird.
You really think it wasn't the sprinkler? You better...
You prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got body wet. Certain evidence that, you know, I had to put the body out. Moment of truth. Already?
I admit nothing. No, no, no! Enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No, no, no! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No, no, no! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
There we go.
How can you say it?
This should prove it.
That was a lot closer than I wanted it to be.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
You know, the fact it was blaming. Oh wait,
Top half
no.
of the body
Genocide Jill was
wet.
around. That's
Yes.
why she doesn't know.
If the sprinklers got the body wet,
Okay, that makes sense.
shouldn't the...
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
Easy there, brutal maniac.
Let's just move on. The
Yeah.
reason only the top half was
I had to put the fire out.
while the body was still on fire.
I guess sprinklers really didn't do
So
it.
if the sprinklers didn't get the body sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered.
But
There's a
Makoto's
tarp.
alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30
I don't know why
this
there's a tarp, but there's a
morning,
tarp.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left with...
Yeah, she's the only one without an alibi because. Yeah. No. It's
I'd just
Kyoko.
like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
What?
So are you saying...
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
A trap. A harp. A trap.
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
Yep.
Stop wasting time. Stop wasting energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Yep.
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Did
She
she?
thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other
True.
words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko?
That's what I would have
You
said.
made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all.
Yeah.
As a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then...
Well, yeah.
I'm not the only one without an alibi.
Yes.
Makoto's explanation is still insufficient. The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened
There we
when
go.
he said it did.
Is she fighting or is she just
What are
educating?
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Yep.
Interesting.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
And then, yeah. Oh, that's right. The duct tape has to play a role in that sometime.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right.
Uh-huh.
All you'd have to do is cover the body with the... In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body. This proves that
But
the
there's
killer
no...
used
Oh, yeah,
the
that's right.
tarp
The
to
knife would keep it
body
elevated
from
off the
getting
bleeding
soaked.
body.
But why would they go to all that effort
No, wait, they
just
had to be
keep the
bleeding
body from
beforehand,
getting
so
wet?
what the hell happened?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one
Ooh. Well, you were in a fever dreamish state, so... Body, right.
And what might that be?
Worry about Kyoko's motivations. I don't do something. Everything's gonna be a killer. Say, wouldn't the fact that one side's completely, like, you know, blood-free be something?
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Yes.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Huh.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Cool. That was actually the one. Because, yeah. I don't know. It might be a completely different reason. We've seen in Danganronpa 2 that have been right for the wrong
one
reasons
side
before.
being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it. So
If they had, they would have washed both sides.
So
Just
what
washing
exactly
one side wouldn't hide anything.
happened then?
oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean some someone else's blood?
Nurse's
I know.
office.
They could have grabbed some of the blood packs
Yep.
from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer
What?
got the blood from right there in the garden.
What? Oh, I get it. The one answer I think is the most ridiculous. It's a fucking
Could it have been
Bravo
chicken
game.
blood?
Bravo.
What? Chicken blood?
Mm-hmm.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
Or they could have just tossed that body
But
into the
after
Monokuma
murder,
plant.
There were only 4.
So you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Yep.
Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing.
Perhaps, but even so, you
Yes.
said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
It didn't.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had the ground was completely clean.
I have to agree. That's maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered it. When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
Huh.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then
Huh.
that settles it.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
having a
yeah.
tough time keeping up.
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathered, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to
Interesting.
think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
But who would be smart enough to craft a method
If
like
that's
this?
actually what took place, it certainly becomes...
But wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That
Yep.
actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Really?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe.
With Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym and
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Kyoko, what are you doing?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Yeah, but honestly, do you think that he could do that?
Well
Huh.
then, it looks like Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again,
For serious, man? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50
Yeah,
odds.
that's a good idea.
See? Pretty good.
no, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Did
don't
you?
just stand there.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body.
It's in my room.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about...
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife
Yep.
somewhere, but that's what I thought when I first saw it.
It was in my room. Doesn't help my case at all.
It's the knife we...
You don't seem surprised.
Yeah,
Then why did you...
it's not that I hid it.
It's just, I couldn't explain it. Could be sure what happened last night. Thought maybe he really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious.
Yes, I
indeed.
agree.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from a... Now I'm totally convinced he did it. Well,
Setting everything up so now I should be able to make it clear. We didn't murder anybody. But how? Disguise the body. Body da. Let's just see where this one
The
goes.
knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Yep.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then
It
that
would
seals
make
it.
sense.
Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Did it though?
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should
Oh,
be
yeah.
clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't. The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they...
Okay, fine. So what?
So,
Yeah.
when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning,
And
if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
yeah, the
Maybe
Monokuma
he
file
stabbed
even
her
says
twice.
something.
Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
I got it!
Yes, read the fucking file. Monokuma even,
clearly
yeah.
states that there was only one.
Oh yeah, it sure did.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage. They
Mm-hmm.
probably stabbed her to draw attention away. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Sorry,
Explosion
seeing Toko
severely damaged
get
her body,
flown back.
making
Just,
it impossible to know what
a thing of
really
duty.
killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body after. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning. What's the deal with that explosion anyway?
yeah.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the
Yep,
answer.
the bomb got
Well,
moved.
you're so smart. Just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Had to be
I'm
it.
not being dumb. But he...
Go ahead, Makoto.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got
There we go. We've seen it before.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body. That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
It was a motion sensor.
That's only natural. Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Which is very interesting.
Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Oh, wait, never mind. They probably have stockpile
Anyway,
Monokumas.
the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this.
That's true. It's
Fine.
The
I have no
head
problem
stuff.
with that. Let us. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
You determine what ultimately killed the victim. You to concentrate. Do you really? Come on.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
the explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right?
Correct.
Then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that
There we
showed
go.
she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yeah, but, you know, if you stay in a mercenary corps that long,
Then, shall we
Kinda
continue
happens.
the debate? The victim's fatal injury
Has yet to be determined, correct?
no. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Misfire. My bad. I didn't mean to shoot you, Byakuya. With that one.
Mukuro died died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body?
The
Nope.
Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay,
Correct.
then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then,
Yep.
what was the murder weapon? The
Does it
Monokuma
matter?
file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is
Ouch.
that even possible?
Yeah.
If you hit someone,
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
no way. The balance
Yeah,
would be
thank
all
you.
off.
It's
You wouldn't be
not
able to
possible.
swing it with it. I wouldn't mind testing it.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty
Ugh.
brain of yours.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want
That
to
is-
figure out what killed
yeah.
her, right?
We already know?
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto.
Really? The real murder weapon. Then the arrows would be the only thing that,
I got it!
yeah.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
Mm-hmm.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
And we got the key from somebody's room.
That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
So
Indeed.
she had
There's
been
no
dead
doubt
for a
about it.
while.
Are you sure? That sounds
Like since the end of the last
kinda weird.
case trial. No, it had to be the night where she used Makoto for diversion.
How dare you backtalk, Master? You have... I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Brought that weapon. One more secret. What secret is that? Good block keys. Methinks
titanium
gonna be my
arrow.
friend.
It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Yeah.
Back to Master! You have no right!
Bloody duct tape. Maybe if you got the arrows in a bundle.
The titanium
Yeah, I'm
arrow.
gonna think I'll go with that one. Let's
It
see.
was in the dojo, I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound...
Well, because it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal
Should have
pipe. It
known
seems
just
like an
based on
arrow
how
would
many
just be too
of
thin.
these things popped up. Wasn't there another few that popped up? Nice little nestle of
You're right.
arrows.
Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Yep.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer
Convenient.
probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single
yeah.
weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together
Yes,
and they
that's
become strong.
good.
It's meant to teach cooperation.
Moreover, she wants to be caught.
How is it harsh?
She wants to make sure Makoto's smart enough to go on.
Anyway, as for who the culprit is that stabbed, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no.
Fuck you,
absolutely
you have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course.
Oh,
Yep.
Surely you don't intend to. You know what will happen if you
Yep.
cover for the culprit. There's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all.
of course I remember.
Ooh.
Show us. Show every.
I have evidence. Yes, you do. Boom.
I got it!
Not to mention the fact that, you know,
One
we
thing
saw
that
her there.
Kyoko was in the dojo right here.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
But she didn't have
Your
access to her
non-existent
room.
alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just
Hold on a second.
not this again. You really are
Yep.
dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just
I want to
there's one more
understand.
thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
Huh? She knew I was being attacked. She came to my rescue. Could that be when? Should mean that Kyoko killed someone
That's
for me?
enough. The time for idle chatter.
Wait, I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn,
Huh.
but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Ooh. What does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? Yeah,
Those
she doesn't
words
have
you
access
just
to her
spoke.
room, so...
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Yep.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
Yeah, he would.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct.
Yep. Can't happen.
But could I really have done that?
No, you could not.
Those
All
words
right,
you
so-
just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Come on. Let's get to the action.
Master would
Let's get to good
never
stuff.
hide something from me.
There's proof
That you aren't the culprit.
Yep. You took her key. So wait. Yeah.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
Unless it had
I
been
had
done
the
for
key to
days
your
prior.
room.
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
That's not actually true. It's a contradiction in what Kyoko just said. An obvious lie, but this isn't her. Trying to save herself with such a desperate lie. Should we feel like that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or something else? Something deeper meaning in what Kyoko said earlier. You vote for me and I die here. The mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. That's why I can't let that happen. Trap Mastermind laid for us. Mastermind's trap. Someone tried to trap Kyoko? But that's not really true. What can I do? What should I do? What should I do? I don't know. Mastermind's trap. Victim was Makuro. Kyoko was killer? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. Not the only one who knows it's a lie. And the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? Mastermind's trap. Spend all your time trying to avoid danger. You'll never move forward. We know the danger, but that risk means solving the mystery. We have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? So right here now. Let it go, dude. There's no way she could kill someone. Must be some secret here. Something to do with Mastermind's trap that
Well,
Kyoko mentioned.
does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you
Ooh.
trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Kyoko did say
Someone
that she had
to
a
put the key in there.
tool that Monokuma used
There's
to
only
get
one
to room
other
to room.
possible someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
No.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden...
Huh? A hit.
First of
That's
all,
right.
there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
There's not a
Kyoko even said
part
it's a
for the
trap
deceased.
Mastermind set for us. So that's why this
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can...
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start
huh.
time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
This is gonna be interesting.
Time?
Huh. It was a short trial. Cool.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What? He? Sorry, man. Sorry. It's all your fault. You're wrong. You're all wrong.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job. Yep, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. That doesn't make any sense. The whole trial doesn't make any sense. Makes perfect sense.
Shing!
Same as always. Just like all the other class trials. We get ended the same way.
Chills, chills, kills!
Time for your heart-pounding, positively feeling punishment. Why do I?
I
Kyoko.
don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
What?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment
Ooh.
time!
Interesting. I wonder if his ultimate luck will be able to save him. Anybody gonna say something about that? No? Makoto. Pretty sure you can get up and move away. I mean, yeah, it'd be prolonging the inevitable, but fight, damn it. Your school lesson. What the fuck? Why? Why reproduction? Moreover, is he holding his breath or is that just genuine fear? Ooh. So what does this mean? What does it mean? Huh. Sis, what's going on? What was that? It had to be alter ego. Alter ego. Some stupid virus from that stupid guy. Just planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell. Don't believe this. Finally made a miscalculation. No, miscalculation from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other
What
words,
I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. What are you talking about? If you've already won. You barely felt a thing. It's a pinch, an itch. Stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, it's even better than special punishment. Still not enough. Not satisfied. We're still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Huh. Interesting. Is he gone? Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? What the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now, the mastermind's ensnared.
What did you say?
Talking about.
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Massive high school towers over all other buildings, bustling in an urban area. It's like this school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school privilege. So if you come here to manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a fitting name. There are two things you need to attend the school. One, you all have to be attending a high school. Two, be the very best in what you do. No ordinary student can be enrolled here. The only way in is if you're scouted by school itself. No. Standing at the gate of the ultimate school, filled with ultimate students, was me. What? Where am I? Look, with my head resting on top of a wooden desk. My body felt heavy. Wouldn't it be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? This is my classroom I've ever been in before. What the heck's going on? Oh. Finally. If I feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then I was awake. Or is this just another dream? Dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I can tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled as high as all across the area. Like some kind of underground garbage pit. Heck of a situation to find myself in. It's just the beginning of my problems. To be stuck there till I wasted away and died? No, can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. Remember all too well what happened. Alter Ego saved me. He used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. Myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was looking for a way out of here. Ah, that had been too easy. Really? Plenty of food here. It's all rotten. That was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. Can't be sure what liquids I can drink. It's like I'm blocked on all sides. Still not enough reason because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was cry. Go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. Can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. Felt like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, fall from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Garch. What the? Strange sound pierced the silent isolation, jarring me awake. What? This pile of garbage just jostles and formed an odd shape. Something fall down over there? Something fell from above. Could be. The trash maybe? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? Carefully stretch my head out towards whatever that was troubled down here with me.
Just a second.
Ooh. Okay, here we go. Before she even emerged from a pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Kyoko.
It smells awful.
You got something on your head. Looks like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here? It's obvious. I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again. First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you've finished. Thank you. He snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Then the seconds it was my mouth and making its way to my stomach. Hit the spot. I got the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good for. Well, that's not a bad thing to be good at. Yeah, you got some stuff to explain. But Kyoko, why'd you come rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the class trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew. Even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. That's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there's a reason I had to survive no matter the cost. What did you have to survive?
True.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I had to survive is so I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope Peak Academy for one very important reason. So if some reason to come to Hope Peak, that's right, at least I did once. Once? Until recently I forgot what it was. Forgot that... No memory of what my purpose was. That's impossible. Amnesia. Then it really is true. You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember Makoto? You remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? The first thing? Talk about when we fainted, right? Fainted when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I think I did too when I woke up. It was a strange feeling of separation within myself and a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to school. I couldn't remember my ultimate ability. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. Seems too convenient. So you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. Why would they want to do that? The only thing I can think of, because my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from me.
However...
It also mean, that's why my memory is maybe connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. So I had to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things for myself this whole time. You say it's true. Why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. But,
Correct.
well, don't make a big deal of it. It's just a possibility. Since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? Mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
Being said, there was a limit of what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand.
We having a flashback, too?
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's...
Just like the dream I had before, but... Why did that just happen? Are you okay? Oh, yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know. Just not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help right away, so I understand you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. You got a way to get us out of here? Yeah. So how'd this turn out? Were you able to remember anything? I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I finally recalled my purpose, my ability. You mentioned your ability, but everyone should have known me for. The ultimate detective. The ultimate detective? The reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy is that I had to find someone in the school.
So...
Well, headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. Headmaster? Why do you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
In other words...
I separated him as a child. As it turned out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad? Hope's Peak headmaster? And that explains an alter ego told us he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way, huh? No matter what it takes, we'll find the headmaster.
What?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? Just, you know, my own fucked up shit. Remember, he hasn't come back to that point. When he said that, I felt strange. Makes perfect sense now, since my whole purpose of coming here was to find him. It makes sense. Listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. So the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said that because what I felt based on what I'd seen and I'd snuck into the headmaster's room. What did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. Meaning the mastermind, right?
It's true.
So my assumption, yes. From my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this at the headmaster's room. What kind of map?
Indeed.
To lay out the entire of Hope's Peak Academy. I found the headmaster's room along with Makuro's profile and that key. The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. I figured that the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. Assume if that were to be true, that room would more likely hold clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
So I finally remembered. My purpose to find the owner of that room. So when I see the headmaster really did have a private room
However...
there. As I got there, I noticed that second floor dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like? Part of the school, I mean. Hard to describe, all I can say is... But when I saw it, I realized whatever was going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
Can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important, and really ominous. Anything else?
However...
Of course, once I got second floor dorms, the monitors. So I have no idea what's going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Makuro, doesn't it? To be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. Then who did kill her? Can I say for sure is the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Makuro was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole the key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me. That was the point of the class trial. Was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly, because of school regulations.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules. With that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. Mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? Make it sound like Mastermind is somehow bound by the school regulations. So one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Makuro. It's that there's a point where Makuro may not have become the victim. It may have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You mean... during the night? I can hear them, you know. Footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this. This is exactly what happened with you. It was in the dorms that I had some sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell. I saw this white shadow in the corridor. I gave chase and I followed it. I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
I wouldn't be in the things, though. Stopped them, but that led to... whoever the mass assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It must be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. All this would mean whoever killed Makuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. That's bad if it's really true. It means Mastermind could kill whoever they wanted to feel like it. Wait, does that create another contradiction? Mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, but that is a contradiction. It's not just Makuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
This Mastermind is the only one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the Mastermind's identity. Identity of the other ultimate despair. Other ultimate despair. There's no doubt that Makuro's ultimate despair and that she's dead. I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not.
Indeed.
It's not. Think about it. Ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Whoever's responsible for that? They're the ultimate despair? That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're, make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil that's been forced to us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Chapter 5. Done. Yay! Numbers stayed the same. Nobody died. This time. Dream Island Rocket. Okay. Well, I will go ahead and end the episode here. So thank you everybody for watching. If there's anything you want to say, make some noise down in the comments below. And thank you for staying weird.